Hello, my name is Lamin and welcome to my tutorial. In this tutorial we're doing JavaScript and it's gonna be based on the operators, so you can know a bit of arithmetic things and a bit of calculations and a bit of science calculations that we use in JavaScript mainly. Okay, so I'll show you some signs that will be relevant for you whether now or in the future, and those are first of all the assignment, then we have the equal to or the equality, and we have not equal to, say not equal to, uh, not equal to, then we have strict equal to, yeah, strict equal to, then we have not strict equal to, not strict equal to, sorry, my spelling is the worst spelling, not strict equal to. Then what else we have? You have increment, you have decrement, and there might be some other signs like division, uh, multiplication, the and sign, the or sign. You know, there's so many stuff to know about JavaScript, but what we're doing basically is just operating. So normally, what we normally use most of the time is because of variables, because we know that a variable is just like a container that stores information for later use. So we can say example of a variable in our daily life will be name, the word name. So name is a variable. Why is it a variable? Just think about it. So the reason why variable is the name is a variable is because just put name at the top side of your head, okay? And anytime you see someone new, hello, nice to meet you, my name is that. So you have used my name. So name at that point is a variable because what it name did at that point is it created a variable in 1 second. It created a variable, it put your name in that variable, and then when you wanted to use it, it tells you here is the variable, use it. So if that makes sense to you, but we use variable every time in our daily life, we just don't know it. So we're gonna use first. Let's just create a variable. Say var, and we say name. Okay, name one equals to Lamin. Okay, so this is our first. This is our first assignment that we spoke about. So in this case, this is an assignment. So it's just saying name is equivalent to Lamin. And if you want to console that means if you want to send that out, you can say log, and you just say name one, close it, and if you run it, it's gonna give you your answer, Lamin. So we go to the next one. The next one was that sign. The operator as equal to. So in this case, I'll just add another variable, and I'll call it name2, and I'll say Jackie. Okay. And in this case, I will introduce something called if statements that I've already given a tutorial about it, and I'm very sure you do understand it now. So the if statement, you will say if name is not equal to, if name one is not equal to name two. Yeah, sorry, we're using the equal to sign. So if name one is not equal to name two, then curly brace, close your curly brace immediately so you don't forget it. Just say console.log and say name one. Okay, name one and you say is different from name from you do that, you do that, and you do that. Most of the time, concatenation, sometimes it works. So we're just gonna see if it's gonna work. In this case, if not, we use the comma sign. So if we run this, it says undefined. What did it say? It says undefined. So what we're gonna do is let's use that and use that and run it. It still says undefined. So what we're gonna do here is the name is called Jackie, and if name that and that is equal to, so undefined. So why is it giving you undefined? Because they're not equal to each other, if that makes sense to you. But what if I introduce the not equal to sign? So if I say else if and I say name1 not equal to name2, okay, and I say in this case console.log, and I say name1 is equal to name2. So name1 is equal to name2. So if I run this, it look what it says. Jackie is equal to Lamin is equal to Jackie. So if this actually makes sense to you, that means that because the JavaScript knows that name1 is not the same as name2, so when we took this out, it told us that it's predefined. So sorry, it's undefined. So that means that it cannot give us anything back because they're not equal. But what if we bring this, what if we bring this here? If we bring it here, that means that it's telling you if it is not equal, please jump to the next one. So if we run that, it gives you Lamin is equal to Jackie. So so what you're gonna do here now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use the increment and the decrement stuff. So now we're gonna say we're gonna take all that out. I'm gonna introduce something for you very easy. So we create a new variable. We say num1 equals to 3. Say var num2 equals to 3. Okay, so in this case we need increment and the decrement that we spoke about. Okay, increment, first of all, what does increment means? An example will be num plus plus. This means add 1, okay? But this means add 1 before the program executes. Do you get me? And this means minus 1. This means minus 1 before the program executes. So what we're gonna do here to make it simple, to simplify it, I'll introduce something called a while loop to you. Okay, or let me just stick to my if statement, because while loop will confuse you a bit. If I just stick to the if statement that we were doing, we say if num1 is not equal to num2, look what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I'm gonna make another variable and say num3 equals 0. So I will say num3, okay, and that means that if this is not equal, please add 1 to num3. So if I come here, console, I console it, I log it out, and I say num3, guess what it's gonna give me? It's gonna give me 1 because it added 1 there. Do you understand what I mean? Because it added 1 there. So if here was 1, if here was 3, if I run, it's gonna give us 4. But just guess, when I change that and I say minus minus, it's gonna take 1 out of this 3 and that's gonna give us 2. So it gives us 2. So this is increment and decrement. I hope this helps. I hope you practice it, and I hope you get more knowledge about this, because the more we go, the more we get in to the harder ones. And see you in the next tutorial, where we will be talking about prefix and postfix. So I hope you will like it in JavaScript. Thank you.